What's up, guys? Welcome back to the LOM podcast. It's your boy, Jay fucking Lyons, and we're back with another episode of Lion on Main. Kind of went in a little bit too hot on that, on that intro. A little bit too much energy. I haven't exerted that much energy in a in a long time. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Instagram. I haven't ragged on Instagram in a while, right? And Instagram has been doing stuff. They came out with a few updates. Some I kind of like, and some I'm like, what's the point? And also just the people on Instagram, I got loads to complain about those people. No, but so I don't know how long this update has been available. But I just noticed it in the last 2 weeks or something like that. Instagram came out with this update where you can change your timeline, your homepage, your timeline. You can, have it be only the people you're following, or you could change it to your favorites. Favorites is a new thing. Okay. And I kind of got the update. And then a week later, Instagram announced it. And they're like, "Hey, look, we got a new update." And I'm like, "I know, but yeah, I don't get the favorites thing, because they're like, oh, now you can put people on your favorites, and then you can choose to show your timeline that way, so you only see posts from the people you really care about. And on the surface, you're like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but then also it's like, but low key, we've already had that. I've been using features that does that for a long time. You could go to anybody's profile and you can mute them. And that's what I do, But then also because I was thinking when they added this favorites thing, they're like, oh yeah, now you can only see the posts of people you care about. And I'm like, oh wow. But I mean if you're only going to have a favorites page, and it's only going to be posts of people who you really care about. It's like, what's the point in following the other people? You know what I mean? If I'm following, if I'm following Ariana Grande or so, right? But then it's like, yeah, but I don't really care about her posts. I want to see posts of just my close friends or something like that. It's like, well, then why are you even following Ariana? There's no reason. Why should I be following you if I don't give two shits about what you're doing? I don't care what you're posting. You know what I mean? So it's just unfollow them. But at the same time, I've low-key, as I stated, I've been low-key doing the same thing. I mute people. But there's some people I only mute their stories, because there's some stories out there where I'm just like, dude, why? I don't care. But then there's some where I would like to mute, but it's just, I don't know. As I said before, I get a kick out of pissing myself off. There's this one person who they dipped from posting on their stories for a little bit. And dude, life was bliss. I completely forgot I was following this person. I was every day I was getting on Instagram and I was happy, And then one day they put on their story, they're like, I'm back. And I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. No way this person's back. I thought they were gone for good. And then now they're back to post, and they're posting shit. They're like, oh, come on through, And they're in a completely different state from Florida. I'm like, you do realize that everyone's from Florida. You're the only one who's not in Florida. So you're being like, come on through. It's I'm not going to fly to some state. You know what I'm saying? Just for, she was at a party or something like that. She's like, oh, come on through. Peeps, fam, whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm not. But yeah, it's just every day now they're posting on their story, updates on their life. And I'm like, look, I get putting stuff on your story, right? And I do that. But there's some things where it's you don't have to, you don't need to post every single day. Right? They're posting every single day them going to the gym. And I'm like, that's great for you. I don't give a shit, you know? And, you know, there's some of my friends have done that. You know, there was a friend of mine who used to post going to the gym every single day. And I was like, you know, I don't really care, you know, good on you, bro. But, you know, they learned their lesson. They stopped doing that, you know? But this other person, every single day going to the gym, and it's like the same photos, right? It's not like it's a different thing, you know? It's not like, oh, you know, I don't know, I'm throwing a football today or something like that. You know, it's like the same exact photos. So it's like every single day I hop onto Instagram and I watch the story. I'm like, haven't I seen this before? I've already seen this story like 20 times already. Okay. I don't need to see it again. You know, great. You know, it's like, you know, there's like some people who, there's like a friend of mine who, you know, he used to be like super skinny. You know, he was like me. And he didn't post on social media a whole lot, but then one day he just like posted and he was like buff. And I was like, damn, you know, this dude's shredded, right? But then you look at this other person who like posts their gains every single day, and it's like, if I see what you look like every single day, I'm not seeing a difference. So if anything, I'm like, you look exactly the same. There's no difference. You know, I don't see the progression. You know, it's not as impressive. You know, space it out a little bit, you know, like post your gym shit like once a month, okay? New rule, post your gym shit once a month. Unless that's your job. If you're a gym trainer, then yeah, you know, you got to post every single day, you know, but like this person's not a gym trainer. They just like going to the gym. And it's like, okay, I don't care. I'm not in the market for a trainer. You're not in the market to have trainees. So like it does why? You know, it's like the people who post the entire concert on their story. You know, there was just a Bad Bunny concert here in Orlando, and about like 20 people I'm following went to the concert, and every single one of them posted like the entire concert. And I was like, oh, I was like off Instagram. I just like after the third story I watched, I'm like, okay, I'm done, and I logged off, you know. And then I came back the next day, and then I noticed that other people had posted going there too. And I was like, God damn it, I can't escape this shit, you know? I'm like, they're like tapping away, you know, just like get me through those stories. I really just don't care. Also, it's like, why am I even watching the stories if I'm just flipping through them? You know, might as well just like, why? I'm like reflecting on my own use of Instagram, you know? Like I watch everyone's story, but I just flip through it. I don't actually sit down and watch. I only watch like some people that, you know, I actually care about. And so it's like, why am I even watching stories? You know, why am I wasting my time? You know, maybe that favorites page will come in handy, you know? But that's the thing. Like it doesn't apply to stories. It's just posts, like pictures. It's not even stories. Like if you want to watch stories, you have to go to your full timeline, you know, with everybody. And you can't even filter the stories, bro. It's like, come on. I made a whole ass favorites page, and I can't even watch the stories from the favorites. But honestly, the best feature that Instagram added, which was actually bringing back what they used to have, which is you can have your timeline only be the people you're following. Like, here's the thing, okay? This is what I'm going to say. I don't mind Instagram suggesting posts, right? I don't mind Instagram suggesting accounts to follow, right? I don't mind that stuff. But I mind it on my main like page, my main timeline. And I say that because Instagram has a discover page. They have a whole ass page, a whole ass section of your app dedicated to just pure suggested posts. So it's like, why are you suggesting it on my main timeline if you already have a section for it, right? You know, if I'm in the market to find new accounts, you know, if I'm in the market to look at other photos than the people I'm following, if I want to discover some new posts, I will go to the discover page. I don't need it on my main timeline, you know? It pisses me off. You know, sometimes I'm just like scrolling and like, usually it's like a bunch of cat shit, okay? Because I like cats. I have a cat, okay? I'm a cat person. So it's like a lot of like cat shit, like memes, right? And sometimes I find myself flipping through it, and at a certain point I was like, wait, I'm not even following these cat accounts. Why am I looking at these? And then I get so angry and I just get off. But yeah, and then like at least on the following page, you don't get suggested posts, and you don't even get suggested accounts. You don't even get ads. And I'm like, dude, this is heaven. This is what Instagram should be. I know what probably some of you are thinking. They're like, oh, well, Twitter suggests tweets all the time on the main timeline. It's like, yeah, okay, well, that's a different story. I don't mind it on Twitter because Twitter doesn't really have a dedicated Discover page. Yes, they have trending, but that's just trending. That's just what a lot of people are talking about. That's not Twitter suggesting stuff to you. That's what everyone's talking about. Like, Twitter doesn't have a dedicated suggested post page. So it's like, I don't mind them putting it on my main timeline. And plus, there's a variety. And it's a variety of things I like. Like they'll suggest music, right? They'll suggest gaming. They'll suggest sports, they'll suggest memes. Like they suggest all stuff that I care about versus Instagram where like, I'm into cars and shit and they're showing me like Barbie dolls. And I'm like, I don't... I'm sorry, dude. I don't give a shit about that. Show me cars. Sometimes they show me cars, which is nice. But that's on my Discover page. Once again, it's on my Discover page. It's like sometimes Instagram just suggests the most random shit. And I'm like, what gave you the idea that I was into this? How about you look at who I'm following, what I'm following, and be like, okay, let's suggest this. Because I follow a lot of cruise accounts, okay? Why don't you suggest a bunch of cruise posts, right? Don't suggest something I'm not following. Don't suggest something I don't care about. Suggest something I do care about. But yeah, and plus, Twitter's just better. But yeah, and then like Instagram is becoming too complicated too, right? Because you can mute people, but then you can also have a favorites. And then you also can have like your following. Then you can also have your suggested. But then also, let's not forget the close friends list. Because that's still there. Favorites didn't replace that. And plus, close friends, which I never understood why this was, close friends only pertain to your stories, right? It was basically private stories for Instagram. And it's like, why can't you apply this same idea to like posting photos? Or like, how about you apply the same idea to posts of people I want to see, right? Like if you're on my you should just have one list, close friends, boom, that's it. Only the people you want to see, and yeah, the only people who you want to see your stuff. That's what it should be, because like now I'm like, great, now I got to come up with a favorites list. Coming up with a close friends list was such a pain in the ass for me, because I'm like, when they came out with it, I was like, I really don't give a shit, right? But then I was like, you know what? I'll look into it. So I looked into it, and I made a list of like, people who were my close friends, just like off the cuff. I was like, yeah, this person, this person, this person. And then when I kind of like finished up, I was kind of looking through other people who I hadn't added yet, and I was like, yeah, well, but I mean, I'm kind of friends with this person, so like maybe I should have them on there because like I'd feel bad if they're not on it, So I started like adding other people like that, and then it comes to a point where it's like my close friends list is just all my followers anyways. So why even have a close friends list? And so I was like, okay, no, I got to go through the list again because I got to like really figure out who's my close friend, okay, who I really want on this. And I narrowed it down to like, I don't know, I think there's like 15 or 20 people on the list. So, I mean, if you're still on that list, congratulations. I like you. But like, hey, anyone who's not on the close friends with, don't worry. You're not missing anything. I don't even post anything on a close friends list anyways. It's just for, I don't know. It's just there. Like I post something on my close friends list like once a year, maybe twice if I'm feeling a little, dangerous. Yeah, it's just I don't get it. There's too much stuff now. Instagram is going really bad, you know? Like, don't even get me started on the Instamoji shit, dude. God damn, I still can't believe that's a thing, you know? Do not make one. Meta is going down the drain. It really is, you know? Honestly, they should just sell Instagram to be like their own shit again, you know, and just be like, Instagram, do what made you great in the first place. Just do that again, you know? It'd probably be better for everyone. Or I don't know, merge with Twitter. But yeah, Twitter is Twitter's just better. I love Twitter. Instagram used to be my favorite social media app. And then, you know, they became what they are. And I was like, you know what? Twitter is actually where it's at, you know? But Twitter's also a shit show, you know? Most people nowadays are probably, their favorite social media is probably like TikTok or something. And like, I've tried using TikTok, right? I've posted stuff on TikTok. Not a whole lot though, but like I've tried using it. And I don't know. I just don't see the appeal of it, you know? Because, like, I mean, yeah, you can follow people, but, like, most people, their TikToks they watch is, like, from the For You page, right? And plus, like, how many people have, like, consistently good content? You know, it seems like a lot of times, like, only one TikTok from somebody's account is the one that goes viral. And all the other ones are just kind of like, you know, whatever. You know, so it's like, what's the point of even following people on TikTok, you know? But I don't like suggested posts, dude. And so, like, I can't use TikTok. I go on for like 2 minutes and I'm like, okay, I'm done. This is boring. But yeah, you know, but Instagram is going down a lot recently, you know? I don't know if you guys seen it. You probably have, but at least people I've seen, a lot of people that I'm following, their accounts are being hacked, and not by like, you know, I'm not celebrity accounts, you know, I'm talking about like personal accounts, you know, their accounts are being hacked and being used for like crypto promotion, right? And what's so funny is that it's so fake. Like, if you're going to go through the hassle of hacking into somebody's personal account and pretend to be them to try to get other people to invest in crypto, how about you make it believable? You know, actually try to sound like you're a Gen Z person, you know, or a millennial, right? Like, it's so obvious that it's some company or something, or somebody hacking into somebody's account. And plus, I saw it happen to 3 people, okay? And 2 of them was literally exactly the same. And it happened within like 2 or 3 days of each other. And I'm like, dude, do you realize that both of these accounts have a similar following? People are going to know something's up when they're like, okay, this person literally said the exact same thing as this person over here. And what was funny was that one of the people, the second person that was hacked into, like the first person, I was like, this has to be a hack because, you know, I just don't see this person promoting cryptocurrency, you know? Plus they've been AFK for like years. I completely forgot I was following them. And I was like, oh shit, this person's back. But the best part was the second person. Like I said, they said the exact same thing and they're using like emojis and like totally legit, bro. And the second person would never talk that way. I know the guy, and he's never talked that way. I've never heard him talk that way. I've never seen him type that way. And I'm like, this is just really bad for you because it's so obvious this isn't you. And they're promoting cryptocurrency, dude. I'm not investing in Bitcoin. I'm sorry. Like, you know, I don't get it. I don't get the huge, the huge deal with crypto. I don't get it. You know, like everyone's like, dude, this is like the new thing. You know, invest in crypto. It's like get rich quick. You know, and I'm like, why? I don't it's so weird how like crypto has become like super popular, right? And you got these people hacking into people's personal accounts just to promote crypto. It's like, bro, what if like Wall Street hacked into people's personal accounts and said, yo, invest in the stock market, bro? What if like the Wall Street Journal was like, yo, guys, investing in the stock market is totally legit. Invest now through, Stratton Oakmont, and you can get 50,000 shares. I don't know, just like a random promotion. It's like, why? And plus it's cryptocurrency. It's just money. And plus, I wouldn't invest in cryptocurrency because it's just like the value could go up or down drastically real quick. All it takes is just one person to say something, and like Bitcoin would just drop, right? And it's like you just lost all your money. You know what I'm saying? Like if Elon Musk went on Twitter today and was like, yo, Bitcoin is, kind of stupid, then like Bitcoin would just like go down, and everyone who invested was like, I just lost $50,000. So it's like, why would I want to do that? And you could say, oh, we'll invest when it goes down. So then when it goes up, and then you can sell and you can get a lot of money. And it's like, yeah, I guess, but like, you have no idea if that's going to happen. Like what if you invest even when it's low and then you lose even more money? Because Elon Musk says something else, like, Dogecoin is so much better than Bitcoin. And everyone's like, boy, he's right. Let's go over there, But yeah, and then like they're like DMing me, and they're like, hey, I just picked 3 lucky followers, and you're one of them. And here's $1,000. Just send me your Cash App handle, and I'll give you this $1,000. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Because like the best part was that the first guy, like I know him, but I'm not a close friend with him. And so it's like, I'm just going to say this right now, okay? Out of all this dude's followers, there ain't no way he's going to pick me over 3 of his closest friends to get $1,000. And plus, he wouldn't even do something like that. He probably would just go up to his friends and be like, here's $1,000, here's $1,000, just take it, So I'm like, there's no way he would give it to me. So like, that was another red flag that this is totally fake. And so I hope nobody who knows what I'm talking about fell for this shit, because like, bro, it's 100% cap, okay? But yeah, it's also like the most random accounts, and like accounts I wouldn't even think would be cryptocurrency. Like, you would think like a cryptocurrency account, right? That is an account for investing in cryptocurrency. They're like, hey, invest in crypto through me, right? I'm the guy, kind of like a stockbroker company. I don't know what they're called, a broker firm. I don't know. Like you go to like a specific organization to do your investing, right? And so the thing is with this is that the person who hacked into these personal accounts was just like a totally random account that doesn't look like it's tied to any sort of business, right? It's like, it sounds like it's just someone else's personal account, right? And you go to the account and like they're trying to tell you that, oh, they've made a lot of money for a lot of people, right? They're showing screenshots of DMs and they're like, oh my God, I can pay off my house now. And it's like, dude, I've seen this DM screenshot from like 20 other crypto accounts like yours, Like try to just make your account look legit, even just a little bit. Like make it look like an actual business instead of somebody's personal account, like some sketch account. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet I can make a Instagram account called like CryptoDaddies, and I probably would get more people to invest in my fake company than you, and like I won't even have to hack into people's accounts. I'll just be like, yo, invest in CryptoDaddies. And they're like, dude, that name's kind of funny. I'm going to do it, you know? And just like steal everyone's money. Let's go. CryptoDaddies. New business. Elon Musk is going to be, I don't know. What's the social media person? What are they called? The social media manager, right? I'll have him be the social media manager, and like he'll make us a shit ton of money because he'll just be like, "Yo, CryptoDaddies is the way to go," and everyone's like, "Hell yeah, Elon Musk said it. It must be true." Me and Elon Musk are business partners now. CryptoDaddies, trademark pending. Okay, don't steal that. But yeah, the best part though is that like these people whose accounts were hacked, they've been gone from Instagram for so long, they don't even realize that they're hacked yet, right? Like there's this one account that I initially saw that they were hacked like 3 or 4 days ago, and like they just DM'd me this morning and they're like, "Dude, I'm being for real. I want to give you $1,000." And I was like, it's like, you're still hacked? Your friends haven't been like, "Hey bro, I noticed your account is hacked. Maybe you should try to get in that," you know? No one's told them. I mean, maybe I should tell them. I don't know. But honestly, I think it's kind of funny. Yeah, and this one guy who I'm following, because he also noticed the crypto things. And so thank God he put out like a PSA being like, "Hey guys, don't engage in these accounts." And yeah, he was having a little fun with them. Like he was responding in like really stupid answers, and like you could tell it's like a robot, you know, because it's just like scripted replies. And so I'm like, dude, at least try to make your crypto account seem legit, you know? If you want people to invest in your business or like give you money, you got to look legit. You got to look like you're a trustworthy source, okay? Even if you're not, you at least look it, you know? Just look the part, okay? I'd be perfectly fine if like you made it look legit. I probably would still know it's fake, but I'm like, at least you put in the effort, you know? At least you didn't assume I'm a dumbass, right? Oh man. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that these accounts are still hacked, bro. I kind of feel bad though. I feel bad. Like when I saw the first account was hacked, I immediately changed my password. I was like, ain't no way. I was so spooked because the second account got hacked. I was so spooked from that. I even set up 2-factor authentication. I mean, maybe that was something I should have done a long time ago, but I never did because I was like, I don't really care. You know, who's going to want to hack into my account? But now I'm like, oh shit, you know, crypto accounts now want to hack into my personal account to try to get my buddies to invest in crypto. But also, I'm going to tell you right now, if some crypto account hacked into my account and tried to promote their cryptocurrency, I would hope a lot of my friends would be like, this isn't Jay, because he's not a crypto person. And for the record, in case it happens, I'm not a crypto person. So if I ever tell you to invest in crypto, I'm hacked. Okay? Just right now, I'm telling you that right now. You know, I'm hacked. Okay? Do not listen to me. Don't give me your Cash App. Okay? Yeah, because also like the funniest thing was like, the guy who was like trying to play with the robot account, right? He's like, the account was like, "Oh, you know, send me your Cash App," and he said something, I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't his Cash App. And they're like, "Okay, great, I'll send you the money, but I'm gonna give you a little bit extra, and I need you to pay like this person X amount or whatever." And it's like, no, if you can Cash App me that money, you can Cash App somebody else the money. I don't need to Cash App them, right? Just give me my money. I'll just take the money. I'm not even going to give it to anybody. Because we're not in a contract, right? I didn't sign anywhere that says that I'm only taking 1,000. I'm taking whatever you give me. So if you give me 2,000, it's a lucky day for me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Instagram's got to get on that. I don't, because like I tried reporting the accounts. Because I figured there would be something in a report that'd be like, yo, this account has been hacked by, this account has been hacked. So then like Instagram can go in and be like, okay, yeah, this doesn't look right. This belongs to so and so, right? Like you would think they would have that, but I couldn't find that. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to notify Instagram that these personal accounts are being hacked if I can't tell them? You don't give me any option to. Like, it's such a pain in the ass to like try to report problems. And not even on Instagram. Like, this is it for like everything. I was using this website one time, and I was setting something up, and something seemed like it was broken, right? I was like, this doesn't seem right. So I was like, okay, well, where's the helpline? Like, where can I, send a report, be like, hey, this is going on. How do I fix this, right? I couldn't find it anywhere on this website. I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on, right? And so I open up a new tab, and I go like, so-and-so helpline, right? They just take me to a frequently asked questions page. And I'm like looking through the questions, and I'm like, okay, none of this pertains to like what I'm experiencing. How do I just outright tell you? How do I how do I communicate to you my issue? You know what I mean? And it took forever until I finally found it, and I was like, dude, why do you make it such a pain in the ass for me to tell you there's something wrong with your website, Because I was so pissed off that like I try to be as polite as possible when like when I'm trying to report a problem, and to anyone, like even back in school, if there was like an issue with my grades, even if it pissed me off, like I would try to be as respectful as possible to my teacher, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that control my grades. So, you kind of have to be nice to them. And so like I try to be as nice as possible. Just be like, hey, look, here's the issue. Because a lot of times, like, these people they just work there. It's just their job, right? They're not actively trying to piss you off. You know what I mean? And so like I shouldn't come in like a Karen and just like freak out on them, right? But at this point, like, since they made it so difficult for me to just simply tell them I was having this issue, I just like went off, and I was like pissed off. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? What is this? Can you explain this to me? And then I also went on to say, I was like, you know what? How about you put your helpline in like big bold letters right in the middle of your page? Because there's so many issues with this website. It's not even funny. So many people are going to need to report problems. And, the person replied, they're like, oh yeah, okay, we'll fix that. And then they fixed it. And I was like, okay, we're cool now. I never went back to the website because I hate that website now. I was like, you know what? I'll find an alternative. Fuck you guys, But yeah, it's just like, why do you make it such a pain in the ass to report problems, Every time you try to like report a problem, or when you try to find a way to report a problem, they always try to take you to the frequently asked questions. And I get it, because they don't want to answer the same question 20,000 times when they could just say, hey, look, if you're having this issue, here's the common answer. Right? But, you shouldn't hide the report section. You know what I mean? You should have like a single help page and just have the frequently asked questions at the top. And at the very bottom, be like, if none of the questions apply, report your problem here, right? I don't even remember how I got to the report a problem page on this website, because I went to like 3 different tabs trying to find this thing before I finally found it. And this was after I got to the frequently asked questions part. And so like, that's kind of ridiculous. It's like, why do you hide it? You should make it available, because like not every website, not every game, not every app, nothing is perfect. There's going to be bugs. You know what I mean? And it's annoying, And it's annoying when like you actually report the bug and like they don't do anything about it. Because that has happened to like games I've played. Like I've played games and I encountered a bug, and it's like impeding my gameplay. And so I'm like, hey, you guys got this problem. and then I don't get any response, and then I can't play the game. You know, it's like, why? Why? You know? Why? Just fix the damn bug, you know? God damn. It's so annoying. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Line on Main. I'm starting a new business, CryptoDaddies. Make sure to invest. Elon Musk is going to be my social media manager, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. But yeah, CryptoDaddies. CryptoDaddies. Invest in that. So whatever you guys have listened to this on, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and leave a review. All that shit really helps me out a lot. And follow me on social media at RealJLines and at Line on Main on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous Wednesday. You know, get through that hump day. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, love you. I don't know. Do I?